Hello everyone, welcome to this session on Transistor biasing. In a previous video, we learned about common emitter amplifier circuit for faithful amplification and its biasing. After that, by using output characteristics, how to draw DC load line, and from the load line how to locate Q point so that C circuit get faithful amplification. In this video we learn about Q point and how we get maximum undistorted output of C amplifier circuit from the output characteristics. Now look at this figure. This is the output characteristics for common emitter configuration, in which collector current IC is plotted against collector to emitter voltage, that is VCE, simply for different constant base current. So we will get a different output curve is plotted in this graph. Now if we draw load line from point B, that is saturation point, and point A, that is cutoff point for a transistor in the absence of input signal. See in this figure. As earlier lecture we talking about how to calculate operating point from the circuit. If we draw the load line, then this line intersect at different output characteristics curve at different point. The intersection of load line with output curve for different values of base current at the point denoted as Q1, Q2 and Q3. See, this is the Q point of a C amplifier circuit in the absence of input signal. From this, it is clear that if the base current IB is minimum, then the Q point located near the cutoff point, that is denoted by Q1, and IB is increases further, then Q point shifted at the center of the load line, that is denoted as Q2, and again higher value of IB, then the Q point located near the saturation point, that is denoted as Q3. Now we will see what happens if the Q point located near the cutoff point or near the saturation point and the center of the load line. Let us discuss one by one. Now look at this figure. When Q point is located near cutoff point, this much distance is being covered by VCEQ, and rest of the distance up to the cutoff point is covered by ICQ RAC. So here you can clearly see that the distance covered by VCEQ is higher than the distance covered by ICQ or AC, but to get undistorted output waveform, we have to utilize only this much area of VCEQ. So the rule is select the minimum value out of which to quantity. If we cannot follow the rule, means more portion of VCEQ is utilized than ICQ or AC, then signal first start to clip at C. See, this is the portion of clipping the waveform. It is called cutoff clipping because the positive swing of the signal drives the transistor to cutoff. In fact, as seen from figure, maximum positive swing is equal to ICQ into RAC, where RAC is the effective load under AC signal applied to the input. Its value is calculated by RC is parallel to RL. That is shown in the previous figure of C amplifier. In this case, if the Q point located near the cutoff point, there is a distortion is occur. Now, we will see if the Q point located near saturation point. Here, you can see that this much area is covered by VCEQ and rest of the distance is covered by ICQ into RAC. So it is clear that higher distance is covered by ICQ into RAC. So the rule is, if you want to get undistorted amplification, then have to select the minimum one. So if the rule is not follow, means if we utilize more distance of IQAC into RAC, then see in the figure, clipping first starts at point D. So see, this is the clipping portion for the negative swing. It is caused by saturation. So therefore, the maximum negative swing is equal to VCEQ. This gives again distortion in a negative swing. In both the cases, some area get wasted. So if you want to utilize the whole area, that is denoted as green area, that is, if you want to get maximum peak to peak output voltage, the Q point is located at the center of the load line. In this scenario, the distance covered by VCEQ will be this much, and rest of the distance, which will be covered by ICQ into RAC, will be this much. And the thing is, both of this distance will be same because now Q point is located in the center of load line. So in this case, we get the maximum peak to peak output signal. Now the Q point gives the optimum position or location so that you will getting a maximum undistorted output. So the maximum undistorted signal is equal to twice VCEQ. It means that for the purpose of faithful amplification or maximum undistorted output, we need to locate operating point at the center of the DC load line. In this video, we learn about Q point and maximum undistorted output of C amplifier circuit. In next video, we will see what factor affecting bias variation and how to define and calculate stability factor for CB and CE circuit. Thanks for watching this video.